Just imagine you enter your kitchen and a beautiful loaf is waiting for you to get sliced up. To provide you a healthy start for the day, ragi is often ignored because of its dark color and not so appealing look. But I love the taste and color both of ragi. Each day is an opportunity to try something new and learn something different. That said, let's bake this bread. Hi everybody, Jai Shri Krishna is Nirali here. To incorporate grains like ragi and oats in bread form with right texture was not that easy for me. But once the recipe was accepted by my family, I thought let me make a video and share with the world so that many people out there can get benefited from it. That said, when you try try the recipe as is, especially when it comes to bread. So let's bake this nutritious short hit bread loaf recipe with me for your family. A very warm welcome to my channel Time to Cook. To bake this bread, you will need 1 cup each of oats, semolina, whole wheat flour and ragi, half cup of thick plain yogurt, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of aiwa, 1 teaspoon of pink salt. Semolina I am using medium coarse variety. Small and medium coarse semolina are great. In case you have large one, make sure to ground it. Make sure you bring yeast to the room temperature before you start. 2 half cup of warm water, add half teaspoon of brown sugar and 1 teaspoon of instant yeast. Yeast just needs something sweet to wake up and it does not care whether you are using brown sugar, white sugar, jaggery or honey. Mix with a fork, cover and let it rest. Activating of yeast may take around 5 to 10 minutes. Yeast must froth as shown and frothing of yeast results straight to the outcome, so don't hurry. I am using thick consistency buttermilk to soak ragi, semolina and oats because all three of them needs to be soaked for a soft bread. Also, I am taking homemade plain yogurt which is little less than a cup. Yogurt must not be sour. Try to take fresh yogurt. 2 half cup of plain yogurt and half cup of water. And I would just say one thing, that don't make your buttermilk too thin. We are aiming to prepare dough and not a batter. Keep that in mind. If you are having running curd, then please avoid adding half cup of water. Just add 4 to 5 tablespoons of water in that case, or else you will have supreme hard time kneading the dough. I will freshly ground ragi and oats. First, 1 cup of ragi, add to your mixture, and within 30 seconds, freshly grounded ragi flour is ready. Look at the texture. Same goes for 1 cup of oats. In same mixture grinder, ground oats for 30 seconds, and there you are ready with freshly grounded oats flour. Just a minute and both flours are ready. That said, we are ready with freshly grounded oats and ragi flour. Yeast has bloomed well and buttermilk is ready. So I am all set to knead the dough. Are you too? Then start with me. To your stand mixture, add 1 cup of semolina, 1 cup of ragi flour and 1 cup of oats flour. Add yeast water followed by thick buttermilk and 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. Whole wheat flour and baking soda we will add later once all the 3 grains are done soaking. While I was experimenting for this bread recipe, I found soaking plays a trick to keep this bread soft even after 3 days. Just make sure not to use sour yogurt. Prior to kneading, it's essential to soak ragi, rava and oats for at least 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, this is how it looks. All 3 grains are well soaked. Attach the hook to the stand, place the mixing bowl and add 1 cup of whole wheat flour and 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda. Start mixing at speed 2. Half the way, add 1 tablespoon of butter. Now, very important thing is the buttermilk. My yogurt was real thick, to which I added 1/2 cup of water. I still needed to add whole wheat flour 4 to 5 tablespoons extra. So, don't add too much water to your curd if it's already runny, and feel free to add extra whole wheat flour in case you need some. Knead the dough straight for 15 minutes. Especially for breads, kneading of the dough to develop gluten is such an important step, and I'm sure you won't hurry. Dough is perfectly kneaded when the dough leaves the edge of the ball. Mine is ready, as you can see. If you are not using stand mixture, then make sure your dough is ready when it does not stick your fingers or palm anymore. Always tuck the dough inwards while you place the dough to ferment. Grease a large bowl and place the dough. Cover and let it rest till it doubles. It's summertime here, so I'm placing the bowl this time in oven with light of the oven turned on. Well, it's summertime and also my instant pot was busy at that moment, or else IP is ultimate for fermenting. Yogurt mode 1 hour or until it doubles, knob to ceiling. Well, almost 2 hours now and this is how it looks. When I see large air pockets, I feel a breeze of success. Always remember, this air pockets tells you your outcome straight away. Quick tip, aim for large air pockets. Large air pockets, super success. Bread was kneaded well. Numerous small air pockets, hard and dense bread loaf. And no air pockets in your bread dough simply means yeast was left sleepy, and that's a super boo-boo when it comes to bread baking. It's time to shape the dough to a bread loaf, for which on a non-stick mat, dust some flour, place the dough, roll to a rectangular slab. Turn and at every fold, make sure you press it tight. Keep on sealing the edges tight while you fold. Grease the pan with some oil and place the loaf and press the loaf gently till it fits the edge of the pan. Well, my choice while picking a loaf tin is the one which has a good height. I pick a lot of gluten-free breads, keto breads, for which I need a pan which properly holds the shape. So my choice is the loaf pan with a proper height. Well, second time proving does not take much time, just 30 minutes or so. This bread is a ragi bread and I very well know they needs to be appealing, or else irrespective of its taste, no one in my family will prompt to eat it. The only thing I thought I could do here for an appealing look was to give it a sharpie edge, and a lid can help me. Cover with a lid and keep on checking till it touches the edge. Once the dough almost touches the top of the edge, turn on your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, preheat for 10 minutes and bake for 35 minutes. You know your oven settings better. My oven for this tin, flat 35 minutes and done. Well, this one shows you all your hard work. My daughter loves this bread a lot and it's she who is detaching the loaf from the tin. Quick tip here, when the sides has left the edge, it's a very good sign. Run a knife to remove the loaf. Perfect sharpie edge, very well achieved. In case you don't have a lead tin, good to use the oven spring method which I shown in the first video of the baking series, link to which is in the description box if someone wants to check that out. Allow the loaf to cool down completely before slicing and store it in an airtight container. This bread stays moist even after 2 days. My daughter loves this healthy bread because it keeps her full for longer time. And certainly why not? Ragi and oats, even semolina keeps you full for longer time. Full of fiber and calcium, this bread recipe will truly be a boon, especially for kids, females, Weight Watchers and many people out there. I feel that. Top with butter and cheese for your kids, and for yourself load with variety of veggies and carry a sandwich to work that gives you lots of nutritional values, which is light yet makes you feel fuller and energetic throughout the day. If I plan dinner with this loaf, then I accompany the veggies loaded sandwiches with a soup. I usually bake this bread in the late afternoon and to enjoy it as a breakfast next day morning. So, surely try this recipe as shown, follow all the tips I briefly discussed, and I assure you it will be a mega success. Above all, the taste of this bread is extremely delicious, and not to mention it's super soft too. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thanks to all of my subscribers for trusting me to give more and more your way. So that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. Upcoming is whole wheat and semolina bread, one of my most requested bread recipe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time and see you real soon with more recipes. Till then, God bless and stay connected. Bye bye.